Welcome to another video. And yesterday we did some squats. This was pretty much the only session I had the chance to do some high repetition with a decent amount of weight for my level of strength, which is usually about 170 to 180. These are my working sets, my 70% and above, right? And I will usually train up to 200, 210 kg for a few reps, 2 to 3 reps, usually my range, that weight. The biggest problem today, which took us forever, and I blame myself for that because I took forever, was the absolute lack of mobility in my shoulder blades, scapulae, and my rotator cuffs. It was really bad. I mean, you can see here, I couldn't put my hands back at all. So I actually had to stabilize the bar. Of course, Smith. That's where it helps. That's where the Smith machine is really good at. For like leg hypertrophy, you can see how low I can go with no instability issues. It's great for that shit. Absolutely is. After that was actually this is the fourth set. We didn't film the first warm up set. I don't film all my sets. But you can see like a deep that's 62.5 kilograms, as deep as I could. Slight pause at the bottom because I cannot hold my upper body in that position and rotate and spin the hooks backward and forward in order to hook and unhook the Smith machine. It's the bar so I can squat. So it becomes literally the hardest thing in this situation is that like unhooking and hooking the bar with weight on, and that's why I cannot really do that's low bar. But of course in competition I go slightly lower. This is the set which took me literally 7 to 10 minutes to just find the motivation, the hunger, because it was really bad, mobility wise, right? Strength wise, I was fine, but mobility was just holding me back on that day. And I just got super pissed, and I thought whether I do this or, I'm not gonna squat shit. I want at least 530 in the next contest. I don't like to talk big, but I think I'm good for 240 kilograms or 530. Hopefully, a little more will be more than welcome. But you see the struggle. I mean, I was making noises. I was grunting for real. And I thought this is bullshit. Some I don't even know what that is anymore. Seated Xerxer good mornings. That's what I would call it. It's something that I recently discovered as you go along, right? Recently discovered through the programming. I One of my clients I wrote, I recommended like a couple of weeks ago or last week, I can't remember truthfully, and I said some kind of seated good morning because he has some problems with his lower back, and I thought fuck, I'm gonna try that too because when I when I am in that body fully extended 45-degree, 50-degree angle back extension, it's really bad. Like my erectors, the discs in my back don't allow me to do that shit. So believe it or not, this position right there is easier for me, although it probably shouldn't be. I I don't have to squeeze my glutes, which is quite painful for me in that standing position to bend forward. Even if I bend my legs, it is very uncomfortable and quite painful. And this is why the deadlifts have, especially at lower weight for sets of 3 to 5 to 6, whatever, are quite difficult for me to do. And of course, that's the whole thing. As a whole process, it holds me back. Of course, I cannot.
Bravo.
Here's me
Καλά.
figuring out that okay, I made it. I managed to bring it up there, and it's just an ironic.
Ναι, τώρα έχετε
I'm
το δείχνει.
applauding myself ironically, as in, yeah, you made it. And I'm gonna be doing this if not every week, almost every week. I'm gonna find other ways to do it. There's always the cables. The gym doesn't offer much. It's a basic fitness establishment, but I was very glad that it's this establishment actually that forced me to write the first conjugate iron and the second conjugate iron training manuals, ebooks, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Μια,
It literally is this place because it just doesn't have
10.
anything. It really doesn't. So what else? Oh yeah, that's the funny stuff
Λοιπόν,
here. And I kept it. We kept it. Me struggling to fit my fat ass in the dip machine. I think that's what it's called. And
ξέρω.
in my
Εσύ γιατί
defense,
ίσως το κάνεις. Εγώ το
they
περιμένω.
have reinstalled all the padding in all the machines in there. So the padding was quite thick and it was pushing my torso outwards. For real, I couldn't fit my, you can see my hands against my elbows. They're hitting the back of the machine. And I thought, this is bullshit. Like, I cannot fit in here. So it was funny because my torso barely squeezed in. I had to walk sideways to get in there, which is pretty hilarious. And this is as far as my legs will go. You can make fun of me. I'm fat, I know. My belly's in the way. And of course, I'm flexing my abs as I'm raising the legs. So knee raises. So I'm raising my knees. So then I figured it out. So I'm kind of motivating myself here. I'm like, yeah, let's go. And so I kept my hands a little bit diagonally on the inside. And then I was able to support myself. And I managed to do 3 sets of 8 or 10. I cannot remember. 3 to 8, 10 is usually. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching.